At what point do we have to realize Cobra Golf is the most underrated player in the game? I know I talked about Dunlop Sports, that's a group of companies, but when you're talking about one brand that is murdering it from top to bottom, it's Cobra, and we keep disrespecting them. And if we continue to, eventually they're going to stop trying to help us. They went out of their way to create literally the greatest adapter in the history of mankind, and we were all kind of just like, okay. What? Imagine if TaylorMade or Titleist did this. On top of that, I know I said TaylorMade makes the coolest looking drivers. I would say Titleist makes the sleekest looking drivers. Combine them and you get Cobra. I mean, that looks phenomenal. Matte black. A+. But maybe you don't want to break the bank and buy the newest driver available. You could pick up a 9-degree Aerojet LS for $200 brand new. That is fucking insane. I also will not ignore how good their fairway woods are. Unfortunately, in recent years, they decided to remove the rails on the sole. But if you've ever hit the Tour model specifically with the rails, this shit is like cheating. It literally just glides through the turf and keeps the face square through the ball. It's incredible. They easily have one of the best iron lineups as well, and yet for some reason, we're just all ignoring it. They were able to save 100 grams of weight in their 3D printed Tour irons, move it low toe, low heel to make them more forgiving. Do you realize how much 100 grams is? If you were able to save like 10 grams 2 years ago, that would be considered a lot. They 10x that. If you remember the video I did on Gary Woodland's bag just a couple of days ago, he is playing a limited MB 3D printed. It sure as shit looks like we are going to get some of these design elements in a blade. That is going to be crazy. But even though we don't have a 3D printed blade right now, their current MB and CB irons are absolutely phenomenal as well. I despise Offset, and Cobra is the only major OEM that was like, you know what, Tej, we agree. Let's make something that looks absolutely glorious at address. But if you want something that's a little bit more helpful than a blade or CB, yet not quite 3D printed, the King Tours are incredible as well. And don't even get me started on the black finish. They're one of the only major OEMs that actually makes a durable black finish. These hold up. And if you are on their tour staff, they will literally go out of their way to do whatever they possibly can to get you a club that works well. This is an insanely custom 10.5-degree 3-wood they made for Bryson with welded rails on the bottom. Earlier this year, Max Homa got his own custom 3D printed blades. For Jason Duffner, they took a wedge he liked, scanned it, and then started 3D printing custom backups for him. Can't forget about the Gary Woodland one as well. And while if I'm being honest, I'm not a massive fan of the shape of their new wedges, their old model wedges were stupid nice, and once again, never got the love they deserved. And because of that, you could pick up an entire set for like $200 brand new. Crazy. And earlier this year, they teased some incredible looking 3D printed putters. And while we didn't get a full lineup, they did bring a couple of models to retail. We gotta stop disrespecting Cobra, man.